Now, we ran out of time. Now you call Big Mouth up here to talk. You know that I got about 50 pages. Okay. Hello, everybody. And Julian got me up there all shaky and stuff. But Eid Mubarak to all of my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Eid Mubarak.
And thank you, Marilyn, David, and Bowser family for allowing us to share this moment of sorrow and celebration with you. And I thank you, Catherine and Darrell, and everybody who helped put this event together to celebrate the life and legacy of our friend, Bob Bowser. I want to give a special recognition to Catherine. Where is she? Catherine Willis, who through the years was Bob's political confidant. And every boat needs a navigator, and Catherine was that for Bob. She steered his political boat through turbulent waters and shallow people. She followed in the footsteps of her mentor, Larry Stokes, and thank you so much, Catherine, for all of the stuff that you've done over the years for everybody. And thank the principal and the staff and for this wonderful institution for allowing us to use it to celebrate Bobby, and this is dear to his heart, this place. Bob loved music and the arts, and East Orange continues to be the birthplace and the repository of talent. James Moody lived around the corner from Bobby. He was on Linden Avenue. Bobby grew up on Oak Street, as was mentioned. Walter Davis, Gail Fisher, the Drinkard family, Sissy, Dion, Dee Dee, Whitney, the Randolph family from Long Street, the Ellingtons, the Phipps, John Amos, John Coltrane, Dana Owens, naughty by nature. So many called East Orange home. Bob loved and lived through the blues, bebop and hip hop. His stits knew you cool and hey! Naughty by nature was more than a handle, it was a truism.
Facts.
And thinking about all the wonderful, talented families that contributed so much to our city's history. Words written by Bernard Igner, I think his name is, kept bouncing around in my head, Marilyn. He wrote, everything must change, nothing stays the same. That's the way of time. Nothing and no one stays the same. The young become the old, mysteries do unfold, because that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. He said there are so many things in life we can be sure of, except rain falls from the clouds, sun shines up the sky. And he didn't know Bob, but I guess Bob loved East Orange. In discussing Bob's political longevity and legacy, Jason Holt rightfully said that I wholeheartedly agree with Jason. He said we can't overlook the reality of Bob the person. And as I said, Bob grew up on Oak Street. He was a member of the Hawks, together with Donald Mumford, Henry Paris, Russell Branch, Jose Sanchez, Chucky Mumford. These guys were tough, rough and tumble, loved sports, baseball, basketball, football, noise, and dust and dirt and bruises. Former John Hatcher, also a dyed-in-the-wool East Orangeite, and my lifelong friend, football team member, college roommate, and frat brother, Omega, told me that when his family moved from 16th Street to Burnett Street, he walked down to Elmwood Park and ran into the Hawks, Bob Bowser and the Hawks. They tested his athleticism, his will, and he survived, and he and Bobby were lifelong friends, and he sends his condolences now and his love to the family. Bob loves sports, as was said. Teammates develop special relationships and understanding of each other's characters, strengths, and weaknesses, and who we could trust. Bob and I talk often about old East Orange, the town where we grew up and loved, and what our folks and others experienced. The time when black folks couldn't sit at the balcony of the Palace Theater on Main Street. And the town was an area for a shopping center for people of means who would take the Lackawanna train and come and shop at all of the nice stores here. We talked about a time when it was a big deal for people of color to buy homes on Telford Street, Melrose Avenue, Winthrop Terrace, and other places. And how at one time our city had more insurance companies than any other town of its size in the country. We talked about the city being divided by the Garden State Parkway, which created the up the way and down the way, and disappeared Jones Street and other landmarks. How 280 further cut through the heart of our city. Our April Fool's Day threat to flood 280 was to create waterfront property was more than a joke. It was a parody of people who knew the history of this city. Bob grew up in the shadows, as was said, of an outstanding and progressive dad, 3 high-achieving big brothers. Bob wanted to be and to be seen for who he was as an individual. He told me about his encounter with the legendary Miss Barrett, 9th grade I think it was, because I had her too, and during those years here in East Orange, I don't know if they do it now, but they taught Greek mythology, and she taught Greek mythology and English. And yes, in those days, we learned Greek mythology. Well, Miss Barrett, in an effort to encourage Bob and to do his best and excel, went to her file cabinet and pulled out papers from his brother's test papers who had excellent grades. And Bob, being the cantankerous and argumentative guy he could be at times, told her that he did not want to be compared with his older brothers. He wanted to be seen as the individual that he was at that time. And I don't know if she got scared or whatever, anyway, she put the papers back in the drawer. Now Bob never told me whether or not he passed her class. I never heard him say a word about Achilles or Hercules, but he married a Delta. Back in the day, county rivalries, East Orange, Montclair, Barringer, Nutley, Columbia, Belleville, and even West Side. You know, the competition there, it was rivalries were furious. Bob loved to talk about the game. I think it was probably in 52 or 53, when Donald Mumford hit Montclair's Aubrey Lewis so damn hard, Aubrey fumbled, and Junie Walker picked up the ball and ran for a touchdown, 90 yards or so, and it was fortuitous to see Donald Mumford's cousin coach the East Orange Campus High School team to win their state victory. That was fantastic. For Bob, sports bond lasting relationships that all, like his old high school friend Herman Cowan, now they're probably somewhere in this room that we can't see, and they're just having a good time laughing their butts off at us. But Herman Cowan, there was a tsunami of laughter when those two got together. The two of them were probably here, as I said. Bob loved touch football and the guys that he coached. And again, strong bonds of friendship developed between them. Well, I never saw Bob ride or own a saddle, but I sure like to see horses run around the track for some reason. As mayor, Bob just wanted to uplift our town and its residents. He understood them and how they got here. His family, as was said, goes back here in the 1800s. He embraced the smart cities concept to expand technology, increase productivity, efficiency, and lower tax burdens for homeowners. He encouraged the development of young managerial talent, and saw his administration as a staging area for young people like Jillian and others to go forth and take their talents to other towns as well. I'm honored to have served the people of my hometown and my birthplace as part of the Bowser administration, and I'm glad to have been his friend. So thanks, Baba Lou. Love you, man. And Marilyn, hummingbirds do fly. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, sir.